is it? I'm live. Like, bro, am I doing something wrong? Oh no, there we go. All right, we're gonna try this thing out one more time. Good morning, family. You are gonna hear me echoing like that for a little while. Gonna be all right. All right, we're back at ground zero. Let's see. Let's see. Plug this one over here. Where does that go to? Okay, that's the charger. Let's see. I had to move the laptop to the other room. Okay, it doesn't go there. Am I doing this wrong? Salute, family. I see y'all already coming in the house. All right, hold on. Because I don't think you can have both. See something real quick. All right, so they said plug this in here. Here. Test, test, test. Salute Shelton LDBC in the house. God bless the mighty LDBC. Salute Jose Diaz in the house. Salute Kill Vibes in the house. Family, I went. Let me tell y'all. Let me turn this down. Press one if you can hear me. Press one if you can hear the coach. Give me a good one. There we go. All right, we in the house now. So, family, I can't go back to Micro Center till Christmas because I spent some dough in there. Went in there. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's like Toys R Us for us. Okay, so I can't hear myself back yet through these. So I'm gonna figure out the headset a little later. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to see if I can share my screen with you all while I'm on. The good news is the only thing I got to get now is a what's the little machine called? A sound board. I think that's what it's called, a soundboard. That's the last thing I got to get. I got the new camera. I got the new mic. I got a new laptop, y'all. I had to go buy a new laptop um, because the Google, not Google, the Chromebook I had, it wasn't working with any of my applications because it's so old. So I had to get another laptop. But we in here now. So you all are gonna see me doing some tests throughout the day. But right now I'm gonna try to share my screen with you all to see if that works. Let me see. I need Patrice X to get in here. Help a brother out. Okay. So remove this. It's cool with the headset and the mouthpiece, but I haven't figured out how to play it back where I can hear me through the headset the way you all can hear me. That's why I had to go on my other channel. There actually is a way. can actually hook up my Bluetooth to my other headphones. But I'm not going to do that right now. As long as you all can hear me. All right, family. I want to share a um an article with you all just to see if you all can see it. So we're going to do it like this. Let's try it out. Share screen, Clarissa Shields, share. Now I'm sharing it, but I need to see if you all can. Oh, family. We in there. We in there now. All right. Wait. That's not the. This is the one. This is the one right here. Here we go. Let me go down a little bit. Oh yeah, this computer is faster. I'm not waiting all day for it to load up. Let me see if you all can see what I see. Can you see what I see? Oh, I didn't. Okay, bear with me, family. I actually go in and do it like this. Now you all should be able to see. All right, family. So if you can see me and Clarissa Shields and Terrence Crawford, give me a one in the chat. Give me a one in the chat if you can see me and Clarissa Shields and the fighting pride of Omaha, Nebraska, Terrence Bud Crawford. We are in there, ladies and gentlemen. Jose Diaz with a one, Akil Vibes with a one, Shelton LDBC or nothing reloaded. You all can see it, you all can hear it. Cool. So later on, I'm going to be talking about the hate that they have for Clarissa Shields, her correcting, Max Kellerman. I just the hypocrisy is amazing. Everybody wants to praise Terrence Crawford and talk about how they love her so much, but they're still hating on Clarissa Shields. They're still hating on Devin Haney, still talking crap. And I'm just going to point out the hypocrisies of that later. Now, I listened to Patrice X, y'all. I went and got the camera where I'm going to download OBS Studio. So today, this will be the last time. It should be the last time when I go live. You all are going to see my empty wall back here. I'm going to download some software where there's a boxing background and we have a green screen type of thing going on. And the reason why I went and got this camera is because I can travel with this camera and laptop, and no matter where I'm at, that's what the background is going to be. So if I'm in the airport, it doesn't matter. I'll be able to pop that up. The only time I won't is like, let's say I go to a fight and I want to go live with the family. You all are going to see me live in the fight. Of course, that's going to be mobile. It won't be from my webcam. But man, shout out to my brother Drew Titan. Shout out to my brother Patrice X. Man, shout out to the general who came through and supported the channel. Um, I also found out for those of you who are thinking about creating a channel for yourself. So for those of you who have been following me from the beginning, um, people were saying, "Hey, coach, I'm not getting your notifications." But when I would go mobile, you all would get my notifications. So my highest viewers, my highest viewers is on my mobile lives. So I looked it up and found out that what's going on is when we go live from our laptops, a lot of us have the pop-up block restrictions on here. And that actually fights with YouTube when YouTube tries to send out the notifications. So like my last two videos on Terrence Crawford got like 5,000 views, 1,000 views, got like 30 new subscribers off those videos. Well, that's because those are from my mobile. So moving forward, I'm gonna try to fix that today so that the notifications start going out. Um, we're building the channel, and you know, I haven't asked. anyone for anything other than advice, help, and support. Sharing the video, liking the videos, things like that. And y'all know me. Now that I have bought some stuff, I'm in it to win it. So, coach is not going to be a journalist. That's not who I am. But I am a truth teller. I'm a truth teller. I am a proud Black American former fighter, coach, and just supporter of the sport of boxing. I believe that I'll be able to call things in not a biased manner. Um, I believe that my conversation will turn on light bulbs for people and people who have larger channels. I see y'all too sometimes. I'm not someone that's gonna be like, "Oh, you got that for me." That's not me. Y'all know Coach not like that. The truth is the truth, no matter if I'm telling it or somebody else is telling it. What I do know is it's going to benefit the whole sport. The um, more of us make channels, which you all knew that I was not trying to do from the beginning. The more of us that create channels, get into these spaces, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, it's so many now. That's a win for the sport of boxing. You all see what they're trying to do now. If you say something that the mainstream doesn't like, they're firing people. Jimmy Kimmel just got fired. Now, you know if they fired Jimmy Kimmel, y'all already know what they'll do to me, right? So I never want to be mainstream with them. I'm good as an independent truth teller for the sport that we love. All right. Now, with that being said, since I got you all in here, what do you all think I should get next to build the channel some more? I got the microphone. It's a noise canceling microphone. I got the new webcam, as you all can see. I even got two ring lights. I only got one of them on because it's so damn bright. Feel like I'm in heaven in here. But I got to get another one. I'm going to put over here so you all can, you can see me good. But what do you all think coach should get next? I'm already going to get the soundboard. Just like all the other brothers have soundboards. A lot of them have soundboards um, that I've watched, and I think it makes the channel cool. The brother Champ side, I love his soundboard. Brother Drew Titan has a soundboard. The brother Stormy B Man has something like a soundboard. Um, and I think it gives each person's channel a its own personality because you can connect with that person a little bit more because they take their experiences or kind of how they were raised and they put it into they put it into their own soundboard. Like and sometimes it's a culture thing. Like when we would watch Champ Side and Sugar Free Mars will come on and he would play the sugar free on the soundboard. That's a lot of us can relate to that. Our brother Drew Titan when he plays the the thing on Monkey Tuesdays. A lot of us love that. So I think that when I get my soundboard and I put my little personal thing on there, I think it's gonna hit the channel the way it's supposed to. Uh, Not gonna be serious all the time because life is serious enough. You all know me well enough now where if I feel there is something serious to be said, I'm gonna say it. Um, but I have to say this about our queen, Clarissa Shields, for a second. People are upset because Clarissa Shields corrected Max because Max Kellerman, in his Max Kellerman fashion, started praising Pacquiao. Y'all heard me right. He started praising Pacquiao, saying that the only other boxer to do this as a 5 division champion was Manny Pacquiao, or four division champion Manny Pacquiao. And Clarissa Shields corrected him, which she should. She has earned the right to say, "Hey, y'all, I'm here. You all have to stop this narrative that basically my accomplishments, don't matter." And people getting upset at her for that. Um, I just think it goes to the hypocrisy of all of these guys who are now praising so-called Black American talent in the sport of boxing. So, family, I got this tea this morning. I went and got some. Um, I got some ginseng tea for my kidneys. I got some kava tea for stress. I got some lemon tea for detox. And what else I got in here? I forgot to put my sour sop, but this is usually how Coach starts his morning. It's how I keep my youth looking the way I keep it looking. But fam, I know some of you are just listening and you maybe can't type, but if you can, I don't know if it's a lag in the system, but if you can, let me know how you like the microphone. Uh, let me know how the webcam looks to you, how the picture looks. Um, does it look more professional than before? Does it look less professional? Jose Diaz said everything seems to be on point. Man, that's I appreciate you, Jose Diaz. Because yesterday we were struggling. The microphone stopped working. You know, a lot was going on. Yeah, man. Max knows what he's doing, but I'm gonna point out his hypocrisy very soon. Appreciate you. Akil Vibe said everything sounds good. Um, everything looks good. I did not know that I could share through YouTube Studio the way I'm sharing right now. Now that I know that, I don't think I need to do the what's that software I was using before, the live streaming software I was using before that wasn't sending out my notifications. I'm not gonna use that. Um, let's see. I know. I'm surprised none of y'all said this. I need to set up the StreamYard so that I can take calls. Come on, family. I thought one of y'all was gonna say it. I got to set up the StreamYard so I can take calls. Cause y'all know when I start taking calls, it's gonna get real. Huh? When I start taking calls, it's gonna get real in here. That's when we really gonna start building. 'Cause then you're gonna see me in rare form. I remember when I was talking to Najee and hey man, shout out to the family. Let me tell y'all what happened. When I was talking to Najee about the Ryan Garcia situation, there was like two hating ass dudes in the comment section saying, "Man, he wrote this down." And it was it was Jay Good, it was Steven X, and a few other brothers from uh from the LDBC, from Champside. They were on there and they said, "Man, coach ain't writing none of this down. Coach cook like this on a regular, and he been doing it for months. So if he's writing all of this down, he been writing for a minute because we talk to coach all the time, and this is who he is." And man, I really appreciate the family coming to my defense because the mission at hand was bigger than me trying to defend myself. I needed to get the message across to my brother at the time. So I appreciate you all for that. Um, so I don't know if I'm gonna. That's why I wish Patrice X was here, man. He know this type of stuff. So I'm gonna download the StreamYard. I'm gonna see how it works with the live stream and see if I can take some calls before the week is out. So yes, sir. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Always salute to the mighty LDBC because those brothers support me. And I told somebody a few weeks ago. They came to me and they was like, "Man, coach, you ain't got to tie yourself to the LDBC. You can stand on your own." Da, da, da." I said, "Well, first off, I do stand on my own. That's first thing. Two, you can't tell me who my brothers are because it was brothers from the LDBC who gave Coach Hudson the motivation to even get to this point. Family, I got to be honest with you. I had no intentions of doing any of this. Straight up. I had no intentions of doing this, but this right here, Akil Vibe said, I'm not too familiar with the YouTube setup, but yes, you need that StreamYard. Okay. All right. I'm gonna download the StreamYard today. And maybe before the week is out, I'll be able to do a live where I do take some calls. And then the last thing I gotta do, family, is really just figure out, am I gonna be going live every day? Probably not. What days am I gonna go live? What time slots should I go live so I don't bump heads with my brothers who are already in those time slots? Now, if you ain't somebody I've been rocking with, it don't matter. But you know, when my brother Storm and B Man's going live, I know sometimes he might go live like at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. So I don't want to bump heads with him. I know my brother Drew goes live every morning, usually around 9:30, right? Don't want to bump heads with him. I know my brother 78 and Champside, they're gonna go live around between the hours of 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Don't want to bump heads with them, right? So I have to find a slot, um, which I will, which I will. Sometimes I have in my mind I'm only gonna go live on a certain day, and then something like this happens, and I'm like, nah, I gotta speak on this. I gotta speak on it right now while it's fresh. Because you all know how it go. When people want to talk about something or they want to hear, then they're focused on something else a few days later. I can tell now by the views that I've had so far that this laptop is doing the same thing. It's not sending out my notifications the way it would if I was mobile. So um, I'm not going to talk you all's ear off much longer, but I appreciate you all supporting your brother. Um, yeah, man, everything's looking good. Let me see how it sounds. Test, test. Oh man, that's good. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's good. Microphone's great. And shout out to Micro Center for hooking your boy up. Um, man, we in there. So, family, I'm probably gonna see a lot of you all in the Brother Drew Titans show this morning. We almost, hey, we almost fully built. So once I get the stream yard set up, um, eventually, I guess I'll work on the monetization of my channel. Um, I really wasn't going to monetize it, but I thought the agreement was if you are, you know, as long as you're not putting copyrighted stuff on there, then you should be straight. But some of my videos are being flagged like my page is monetized. I'm like, I ain't getting paid for none of this. I'm not getting paid for views or anything. So I don't understand. So I might as well just go ahead and monetize the channel. Um, I haven't asked anyone for $1, you know, but hey, eventually I'll get to that. You know, I just appreciate people supporting the channel, um, and even defending your brother when people trying to throw dirt on my name. But y'all know how that go. Anytime you're trying to motivate people, anytime you speaking the truth, it's gonna be some lame punk ass individual trying to come along and throw dirt on it. So it's all good. But family, hey, everybody have a great day. Stay motivated. I will catch you all later on one of these shows. Akil Vibe said, I'm glad you do have a channel. First heard you on 78 Live where you was cooking. Man, family, I appreciate it. Trust me, we are going to go in. When I start, you gonna see, brother. We gonna start cooking. All right, Jose Diaz, I see you over there. Peace to the family. Salute to my comrades. Salute to the family, and it's always smoke to the COINTELPRO boxing fan. I will holler at you all later, family. Peace.